doing? I was convinced I had a concussion. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Brittany and I like to read clearly. Today we are embarking on another 24-hour challenge. This is my third one that I've done so far on this channel, and I feel like they're getting easier and easier the more that I do them. I do have a stack here of the most popular romance books on the internet according to BookTok, booktube, Goodreads, or literally if I just Google most popular romance books. I also have a good chunk on my Kindle, so these aren't all of the options that I have for this video. I wanted a wide selection of options to choose from so I can kind of mood read within the romance realm, just because I'm a big mood reader and I could read one book and then be in the mood for a completely different type of romance. So I feel like I've got a little bit of everything in here. Not everything, but I've got a couple different good options in here. I'm just gonna rapid fire read them off to you. I'm not gonna sit here and go into detail about them. I don't know which books I'm gonna read. I'm obviously not gonna read all of these. I'm hoping for like 4 or 5 of them, depending on the length of the books that I choose. Let's just quickly go through the list. So I'll go through what I physically have, and then I'll go through also my Kindle list. So I've got Love on the Brain, Ali Hazelwood, A Not So Meet Cute by Megan Quinn, Magnolia Parks by Jessa Hastings, Archer's Voice by Mia Sheridan, Check and Mate by Ali Hazelwood, and then I also have Dixon Rules by Elle Kennedy, The Love Hypothesis by Ali Hazelwood, Things We Never Got Over by Lucy Score. Stop. Wow, you have an attitude today, huh? The 7-Year Slip by Ashley Poston, and lastly Mile High by Liz Tomford. I don't know honestly which one I want to start with yet. I think I'm going to grab a drink, grab a snack, decide, and then start this video. After the first one, I think I'm going to do a little poll on my Instagram with a couple options and let my followers decide what I'm going to read next, just to make it fun. I will be right back, you guys, with my first pick. Alright, you guys, I have a drink and I have a snack. The book I decided, drumroll please, Archer's Voice. I wanted to start with this one because I was looking it up and it sounds like it's going to be a little traumatic and sad. Everyone says like that they're 100 pages in and they already had their heart broken and then mended and then broken and then like, I'm like, what happens in this book? I just thought it was like a little small town romance. If you haven't heard of Archer's Voice, it is about our female main character. Her name is Bree. She goes to a lakeside town in Maine, and on her first day there she meets our main male character, Archer, and he's very isolated, I think due to like past traumas, and I believe this book is pretty much them like bonding over their traumas and like falling in love because they have like a trauma in common. I like the last couple lines of the synopsis. It says that it is the story of a silent man who lives with an excruciating wound and the woman who helps him find his voice. It is a story of suffering, fate, and transformative power of love. I just wanted to start with this one in case it does traumatize me, like if I get really upset, like in a good way, traumatize me in a good way, but that way I can fill it with fluffy romances after. So let's go ahead and get started with Archer's Voice. I'm gonna go ahead and do the timer this time on my phone instead of the iPad. It's just easier personally, and then I don't have to keep the iPad open and charging the whole time practically. Right now it is 12:43. I should have waited until 1, but when I pause it for breaks and stuff, it's gonna mess with the time anyways. So the way that I do this, I'm gonna start a clock, read as much as I can today, and then pause it when I go to bed tonight. My thought process is 12 hours today, 12 hours tomorrow. Don't know if I'm gonna get to that. Normally I'm starting this video at like 6 or 7 p.m. after work. I only worked a half day today, so I was like, this is the perfect time to do a 24-hour reading challenge. I will pause it for big breaks if I need to walk the dog, or like if I just need a break. I'm probably not gonna pause it if I'm just running to the restroom or refilling my water or something, because that takes like a minute, you know? So anyways, we have the timer and we are going to go ahead and get started. god, I'm only 4 pages in and this is crazy. She's so funny. She's like me when like you meet someone in an awkward situation or something. And also now I know why on the cover here, I don't know if you can see with the lighting, but like in there's like little almond joys, and I was trying to figure out what that was. All it says is ALMO, so I was like, what is that? But now I get why it's almond joys, because when she met him she was buying a bunch of almond joys, and she's like, oh, I don't eat all of these in one sitting, like they're gonna last me a couple months. But she's like lying. I don't know, it's so funny to me. I love it so far. This little town is so, like, I want to live in this little town. I think this was a good book to start with. And actually, before I forget, let me go make a poll now. I think I'm gonna do another physical book, and then the third book maybe do Kindle. So I'm gonna post a poll with, I don't know if I'm honestly in the mood to read this right now, just because like it's kind of big and I just want like a fluffy little romance, like one of these. So I'm gonna post a poll with these 3 and then let my followers pick what book I'm gonna read next, and then I'll probably read a Kindle book after this. But let's go ahead and post a poll really quick. If you don't follow me on my book Instagram, it is bookish.brit with 3 T's. I'll put it right here. And definitely follow me because I'm always posting polls like this. My feed, I think, is so cute right now. Look, I'm gonna show you. So just a little self-plug right there. Okay, I think I'm just gonna do it like this. We will check back in once I finish Archer's Voice. Also, not really related, but you might be wondering, hey Brittany, why don't you have any Emily Henry or Abby Jimenez books in this video? Because they're very, very popular books that are all over the internet. And that is because I'm thinking about doing a whole separate vlog just reading their books. Since I feel like they're pretty big and popular, I thought it'd be really fun to do like reading only Emily Henry books for a week, or reading only Abby Jimenez books for a week, or something like that. I don't know, I feel like that could be fun. So if that's something that you guys would enjoy, let me know. And also, just another quick little intermission, if you ever have video ideas for me, I do have a form in my description down below, a link that you can give me a little video suggestion and it'll get sent right to my email, so I'll see it if there's ever like a certain video that you want me to do. So I'm gonna go back to reading now. I had to pause the timer because my SD card ran out of like storage, because I'm so bad at deleting videos, so I had to take time to do that. So I paused it at 22 hours and 55 remaining. So we really only got like barely over an hour. I'm so embarrassed, and if you saw any of my previous clips, I had matcha on my nose. That is so embarrassing. If you're watching the video and you were just laughing at me 5 seconds ago because I had matcha on my nose, I just want you to know that I am fully aware that it was there. And mind your business and leave me alone, and we're gonna keep reading, okay? I like went to go look at the mirror and I was like, what is that? I looked like Rudolph. It was right here. I'm gonna keep reading and we're gonna continue our timer. Harry Potter mention. You just gotta always be the center of attention, huh? Okay, I don't know if we're supposed to like his cousin or not, Travis, but he's smooth. I'm not even gonna lie. He's pretty smooth. Like, this whole interaction with them at the bar, I love it. And like this line when she was like, do you play pool? And he's like, I do anything you want me to do. I know we're not supposed to probably like him because obviously Archer is like the main male character and this is his cousin, so I'm sure there's like some shit going on there, but I can appreciate a smooth man when they present themselves to me, okay? Okay. We don't like Travis, never mind. I literally am on chapter 9. It's a flashback when Archer is 14. And he's so mean. He called him a freak and a peeping Tom. And apparently he cheated at Go Fish. So we don't like him. I'm sorry that I keep coming with updates. I'm just really liking this book. But Bree is so funny. I feel like she's like low-key little Delulu. From the first interaction, it seemed like he wanted nothing to do with her. And she just keeps like pushing and pushing, which I love in a book. But in real life, like if I don't want anything to do with you, leave me alone, right? But then this, she I guess she drives past his house every day and just like stops and looks at it. So she drove past his house today and it said that the gate was slightly open. And she was like, oh, would it be totally uncool to go onto his property uninvited? Or had he left the gate open slightly as an invitation? I don't know why. It's just so funny to me. She's just like, I'm just gonna walk in. But she's hilarious. I love her already. We have 21 hours and 39 minutes remaining, and we are on page 130. Wait. Hold on, this better not be... That was so good. I don't know what I want to rate this. I think I might do like 4.5 stars just because there were some things that I was like, but it was still very, very, very good. So I think this will be a 4.5 stars. As for time goes, we have 19 hours and 17 minutes remaining. We're gonna go check that poll and see what book we're reading next. We're gonna check it together. Oh! I did not expect that. Okay, so the winner is actually Check and Mate. Let's go grab that book. In case you can't tell, this book is actually about chess and there's a romance. So I'm really interested. I feel like this is gonna be like something I really haven't read before. When I was younger, I really liked chess and checkers. We had like this really nice glass set that I used to like beg people to play with me, but it's been so long I don't even remember how to play. This is so cute, the way it's like, I don't know, I think it's cute. The first sentence is literally, I'm reliably informed that you're a Gen Z sex symbol. What? There is an ungodly amount of like Gen Z references in this book, and I'm only 18 pages in. Like every other sentence is Visco Girl and Timothy Chalamet, and I'm like, oh my god. But I'm only 18 pages in. Let me not judge too quickly. I'm gonna pause the time at 18:43 remaining. I'm gonna go take him for a short little walk because I'm gonna be honest, he probably hasn't gone out in a while because he's just been like slumped. Even now he's trying to go back to bed, so I'm like, you need to go outside. So I'm gonna do that and then go check my mail and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. The timer is still paused because I'm not reading, but I think this is book mail, so we're gonna open it really quick on camera. I kept seeing this one. Oh, this is beautiful. Okay, so funny story about this book. I've been putting off reading it for so long simply because the name just reminds me of Twilight, like Edward. The book is Skin of a Sinner, and for some reason I always just think of the scene with Edward. This is the skin of a killer. So every time I saw this book, for some reason that is like what I thought of. I kept putting it off, but I keep hearing it's so good. And I saw this edition and I was like, this is so pretty. So I had to get it. And the pages, look at this. This is so sick. The pages are black. I just think that is the coolest thing ever. So, oh my god. Oh, and the first song on the playlist is Chase Atlantic. So, yeah, I think I think this book is already winning some points for me. Wow, this is beautiful. This is actually insane. You know what? We love masked men. I made an energy drink in hopes that it'll keep me up because as of right now, if I want to do the 12 hours today and the 12 hours tomorrow, like split it that way, I'll probably be reading until like 1 to 2 a.m. without taking any more breaks. I don't know, but with this energy drink, hopefully it'll help a little bit. I don't know, energy drinks don't normally give me energy, but it at least like helps keep me focused. We're gonna pick back up where we left off. I don't know if this book is like enticing me as much as I thought it was going to. I feel like I always hear about her books being so good. It's just not like clicking with me just yet. That's frustrating me about this book is that her sisters are kind of just like greedy and selfish, and like it's not your sister's responsibility to pay for all of your extracurricular and stuff when clearly your mom is sick and can't work and you guys have no money. Why is your sister busting her butt to try to pay the mortgage and everything, and you're mad because you ran out of Nutella, and you're mad because she can't pay your derby fees or whatever, and she said, can you just not screw this one thing up for me? Excuse me, you don't need to be doing all this shit right now. I don't know why that just irritated me, but I just feel like they're being so rude to her when she's doing the best that she can. She's not going to college because she has to stay here and provide for her sisters because her mom is too sick to do anything. Like, I don't know. I just think that's crazy. She's better than me. If my sisters are getting greedy like that, I'm gonna be like, you need to grow up and realize that, like, there's things in life that you're not gonna get. I'm trying to pay the mortgage so you can come home to a house. I don't know why I'm getting so worked up right now. Let me stop, okay? Okay, it is snack time. If you've seen any of my other 24-hour challenges, you know that I like to snack a lot. It keeps me going. Just some chips and guac. Just to give an update, we have 16 hours and 19 minutes remaining. I am on page 135. I have 14 hours and 11 minutes remaining. It's 11:42 and I'm not done with Check and Mate. I am on page 241. But I'm gonna put this down for the night and switch over to something on my Kindle because honestly, like, I just want to lay in bed and curl up with blankets and then put my Kindle on the Kindle stand here. So we're gonna read Mile High by Liz Tomford, and this is part of the Windy City series. I keep hearing things about it. I know it's a hockey romance, and then I believe the female main character is a flight attendant. So we're gonna give that a shot. I'm gonna keep reading until I literally feel like I'm going to fall asleep, and then I'll stop the timer. I know it's dark and you can't really see anything, but I do have my little clicker here, and we still have the timer going here. Good morning. I come with a couple updates. So last night, clearly the second I laid in bed, I did not last very long. So today we pretty much still have 13 hours remaining because it just turned to 12:56. I got to page 241 in Check and Mate, and then I was just like, my body just wanted to like lay down and like not worry about holding a book or anything, so I switched to my Kindle and I started Mile High. I'm gonna be honest, I only got to page like 30 and then I was so tired I knocked out. I definitely could have pushed through, but when I'm tired it's very hard to like convince me otherwise, so I think I'm gonna read this one a little bit more just to get further into it, and then I'm gonna switch back and finish this one because I'm so early on in this story. I just want to like progress a little more and see where this leads. Okay, we got our coffee, the most important meal of the day, and I'm now 15% into this book. I'm starting to see that like tension build and everything. So this literally has me giggling and kicking my feet right now. That's so sweet. I think I'm blushing a little. Alright, so I am on chapter 13, 21% into this book. I'm going to put this down for now and finish Check and Mate. And we have 11 hours and 39 minutes remaining. I'm hoping I can finish this one and Mile High and get another book. I kind of want to do a Not So Meet Cute because I think the other book that I have physically is Ali Hazelwood, or I could do Magnolia Parks. Ooh, I don't know. We'll cross that bridge. We'll cross the bridge when we get there. Let me just keep reading Check and Mate. Okay, I am back. I finished Check and Mate and I'm now continuing with Mile High. My thoughts on this book, I don't hate it, but I also don't love it. I think I'm gonna rate it a 3, just like average middle ground. I thought some parts were really interesting, but then other parts I was like all of the pop culture references, I don't mind every now and then them putting like a little reference in the book. That doesn't normally bother me, but it felt like every other sentence in this book had some sort of like reference or Gen Z slang or this or that, and I just feel like it really aged the book and it just got to be kind of like too much. I don't really care for Mal, but also I hate her family more, and I feel like Mal and Nolan, their relationship kind of didn't really give me anything. I felt like there wasn't much build up. It was average. We're just gonna leave it at that. It was average. Like, they were cute but also not cute at the same time. Like, once they were together, I was like, yeah, obviously I can see like that they're cute together, but I felt like there was nothing building up to it besides them playing chess together and him wanting to play chess with her this whole time. And we are going to continue now with Mile High. I have 10 hours and 29 minutes remaining, so I think we'll be able to finish this. I don't know, my Kindle says 7 hours, but I don't think that's going to be the case. I have a really bad habit of like leaving it open like this and then putting my Kindle down and then going to the bathroom or getting a drink or something, so then it thinks that like I'm reading when I'm not. So I don't think it's going to take me 7 hours to finish this book. I hope not, because I want to get another book done in here. This poor girl is getting literally shamed between her mom and her friends. Not friends, but I just feel so bad for her. He's getting so pressed that she isn't approving his Instagram like follow requests. It's so funny. I will say I'm enjoying this book way more than I thought I would. Honestly, all 3 of the books that I've read so far in this video, I enjoyed way more than I actually thought I would, and that's including Check and Mate. It was still, like I said, I didn't hate it, I didn't love it, but it was still very like enjoyable. So yeah, I might have to do more videos like this where I'm reading popular romance books, or maybe I should do like a popular fantasy book one. That would be fun, but I probably would only be able to read like 2 or 3 books in those videos because fantasy books are normally like, you know, but I don't know, they're fun. I'm having a good time. You want to hear something terrible? I literally forgot to hit resume on the timer, and I've been reading for like a good 30 minutes now. So I'm gonna hit resume now, but whatever, I guess. I'm literally picturing Xanders and Madison dressed up as Disney princesses right now because that is so funny. I just finished Mile High. I think that was so good. I think I'm gonna give it 4 stars or 4.5. I haven't decided yet, but I did really enjoy that. And I have 6 hours and 15 minutes remaining. So that gives us time for one more book roughly. And I think I am gonna do a Not So Meet Cute by Megan Quinn. At first I was gonna do Magnolia Parks, but 1, I believe it's bigger, so it'll take me longer to finish. And 2, I heard that it's like very toxic, and I'm just in the mood for more like fluffy romances, which I hope that's what this is. Honestly, I don't even know much about this one. I just know that it's really popular. I believe this one is a billionaire romance, and I think it has like a fake marriage or a fake dating type situation. So I think I'm gonna enjoy this one. I don't know if I'm necessarily gonna finish it just because it's a little over 400 pages. Oh, I love when books have like little art in it. My only concern is I read another book by ᴅ=ᴢ. I think it was Bridesmaid for Hire, and I didn't like love it. By the end of it, I ended up having like a good time with it, but it took me a really long time to get into just because it was kind of like cringy to me, but it was mostly the main male character. I forget his name, but he was just like giving me the ick 90% of the time. So I'm hoping that was just that book and that it's not just kind of like all her books. So I guess we'll find out by reading this. I've had this on my shelf for a long time now, probably like 1.5 to 2 years. Maybe not that long, but I've had it for a while. So let's just go ahead and get started. I don't want to waste more time because it's already almost 5 p.m. Okay, so far I'm really liking this book. I'm only on page 50, but I feel like Lottie is so sassy. I love it, and I love this dynamic going on right now, and she's just funny. Like, she was looking up an article on how to find a rich husband, and like I just feel like this whole like last 10-15 pages have been so funny to me. I took a little break and I have 5 hours and 6 minutes remaining, so we're gonna go ahead and start that time back up. I'm seriously eating this book up. The fake dating trope, I know I've said this probably 1,000 times by now, but this has got to be my favorite trope, and I don't know what it is, but oh, I love it. I'm back. I had to take another break because I went to go I was like laying on the floor to read, and the massive ring light I have fell and hit me in the head, and I was convinced I had a concussion. We're gonna keep reading now. 4 hours remaining. It hurts so bad, actually. Oh my god. So I was laying right there. And it doesn't look like much, but they're a little top heavy, and then it's like 6 feet in the air, and then in another note, this is giving me like Twisted Lies vibes, or what's the other one? King of I don't know which one it was, but where they were also pretending to be like married or something, and I think she had to move in with him. Both of those are like Twisted Lies and King of ? They're both like fake dating ones, and I'm pretty sure they like move in together in both of them. I can't remember now, but either way, this is like the vibes that it's giving. Alright, so we have about 1.5 hours remaining. I am on page 225, so I'm more than halfway. I am enjoying this book so much. If I run out of time and I'm not done with this, I think I'm still gonna sit here and finish this book because I'm loving this book. My timer just went off. It's 12:30 that my 24-hour challenge officially ended, but I am on page 359 out of 406. So we are sitting here and we are finishing this book because, are you serious? I'm not leaving this for another day. So I'm gonna finish this really quick and then I'll check right back in. I had a feeling. Oh my god. I just finished a not so meet cute. ᴅ=ᴢ, you are redeemed. I'm so sorry that I judged you off of one book because this was so good. I'm literally tempted to give it 5 stars because this just had me laughing the whole time. This was so funny. Like, Oh my god, I could not stop laughing. The plot was good, the fake dating was great, the jokes, the humor, like this was so good. And we are at the end of the 24-hour reading challenge. I kind of did a little extra credit this time because I just had to finish this book. I feel like I look tired, my eyes are wanting to shut. It is about to be 1 a.m. so I'm gonna get ready for bed. But I do hope that you guys enjoyed this video. I hope it was fun. I am glad with the books that I chose. They all ended up being so good. I think if I was to like rank them, I would definitely put this first just because this was just such a good time. And then Archer's Voice, and then Mile High, and then Check and Mate. I think that's like the perfect order. I just had a good time. I really enjoyed all of these books. I have the second book to this one as well on my shelf, so I'm tempted to like start that tomorrow. I don't know, we'll see. But if you guys enjoyed this video, you already know what to do. Give me a thumbs up, leave a comment down below, share with friends, follow me on all of my socials to stay up to date with what I'm doing, and hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you guys next week. Bye!